Hello friends, welcome to the Entrant. Back to you with the legal news highlights of this week. The news for the present video was referred from the Law Times Journal, one-stop destination for the Indian legal fraternity. Now moving on to the weekly highlights, starting with Suo Motu Notice of Illegal Trade in Endangered Indigenous Birds, Calcutta High Court. Calcutta High Court has taken suo motu cognizance of the illegal trade of endangered bird species during winter season. Under the Wildlife Protection Act, sale, purchase or keeping in captivity of Indian birds are illegal. But the trade of exotic bird species not indigenous to the country is not banned. Next, Karnataka High Court shows concern on children not going to school. Karnataka High Court said that there is wide increase in cases of child labor and child marriage as the children below the age of 14 years are not going to school. Court asked the government to make decision to revoke the suspended Vidyagama scheme to ensure safety of children. Next, petition in Supreme Court to consider rights of agitating farmers. Petition moved in Supreme Court by G.S. Mani to direct states to consider the demands of agitating farmers and also to provide adequate safety and sanitation for them, and has required NHRC to inquire into violation of rights of farmers. Next, Centre tells Delhi High Court transgender separate gender category in prison statistics report. Delhi High Court was informed by the central government in the case of Karan Tripathi that transgenders shall now be included as separate gender category in prison statistics report prepared by National Crime Records Bureau. Next, Supreme Court warned states and union territories not to place COVID-19 signboards outside the COVID-19 patient's house. Supreme Court said that no state or union territory should put posters outside the home of COVID patients as they could cause stigmatization by the members of neighborhood and community due to such practice. Next, IAF moves Delhi High Court against CIC order directing disclosure under RTI Act. A writ has been moved to Delhi High Court against Central Information Commission as it directs IAF to disclose details of Prime Minister's entourage under RTI Act 2005 as it might be affecting the sovereignty and integrity of India. Supreme Court stays contempt notice against Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari. Supreme Court has put stay on the contempt of court notice sent by the Uttarakhand High Court to Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari in the lieu of not paying the market rent for the government bungalow allocated to him when he was Chief Minister of the state. Next, imposition of installing Aarogya Setu app violative of right to privacy plea in Bombay High Court. A plea has been moved in Bombay High Court by one Tanya Mahajan who sought from the court to allow her to enter passport office where she wasn't allowed to enter due to non-availability of Aarogya Setu application in mobile, and she challenged the de facto imposition of mobile application. Next, Karnataka High Court rules manual scavenging most inhuman. The bench of Karnataka High Court ruled that manual scavenging is violative of Article 21 under the Constitution of India and asked for proper implementation of provisions of Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavengers and their Rehabilitation Act 2013. Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavengers and their Rehabilitation Act 2013. Next, court to hear Krishna Janmabhoomi plea on January 7th. Mathura Civil Court is all set to hear a plea on Krishna Janmabhoomi land and removal of the mosque situated adjacent to Krishna Janmabhoomi. The plea seeks ownership of the entire 13.37 acres of land. The petition seeks to remove the mosque situated adjacent to Krishna Janmabhoomi, and court refused to admit a suit to remove an Idgah built on Krishna Janmabhoomi. Next, Maharashtra Cabinet nod to draft bill proposes death penalty for heinous crimes against women and children. Maharashtra state government approved a draft bill that includes provisions for stern punishment including a death penalty, life sentence and hefty fines for the accused of heinous crimes against women and children as well as speedy trials. Next, AOR Supreme Court exams set to hold in June 21. Due to the situation of COVID-19 in the country, Supreme Court had decided to postpone the AOR exam of 2020 to June 2021. The decision came after sudden rise in number of cases in Delhi. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, please do comment, share and subscribe to the channel The Entrant to keep yourself updated in the fast-paced competitive world. See you all the next weekend.